How do you play when like the other person is like isn't falling for you when you try to bait them? Like they're doing all this like floating around, like constantly just moving like away from you.
So I guess there'd be two components that have to do like that are going to be part of that. So if someone's not falling for baits, are they winning right now or losing?
Okay.
Because if they're winning and they're not falling for baits, then you might have to switch up your approach as far as saying, let's say, I would say for the most part, if you're trying to bait somebody, if you're trying to do your bait and punish from too far away, then it's not going to work. An analogy I like to think of is like if you've ever played one-on-one basketball, if someone's ever tried to cross you up or give you a head fake or a pump fake, but they're on the other side of the court, there's no reason for you to like have your ankles broken or fall over or completely get styled on because you're so far away that you don't have to react. But if I'm right up in your face and I cross you up, that's how you see people losing their balance, or you put the ball between their legs or whatever it is, and they just they're so much closer they can't react, right? Or they try and react and they react with the wrong thing, right? So what I would say for bait and punish in that regard for you, if someone's just flying around and not really caring, there's a chance that you might be doing it too far away from them. And let's say, for example, if they're also if you're close to them and they're still not caring, you might not be catching on to their habits of how they like to get out of the corner or out of disadvantage, right? If I'm just standing right here, for example, and I'm jumping like this, and you're dashing back and forth like this, and you try and dash attack me as I'm about to land, I wouldn't go for that if I were you. If I'm going for this over and over, actually a better extreme example would be instead of going like this and trying to grab me as I land. That's probably never going to happen if I'm just going like this, right?
Right.
So you're better off jumping and trying to catch me like this, right? So the bait could be, let's say, for example, the bait is going back and forth like this and going underneath them maybe. And as you go underneath them, they use their double jump and they go like this and they try and jump away from you. Or maybe they go like this and then they air dodge away from you because they don't want to get like up tilted or up smashed or something, right? Some of the baits that you can go for in a situation like this, instead of going like this and then trying to catch them high because they could try and air dodge through, right? You can go for an empty hop, right? To give them the visual that you're going to try and attack them. Go for an empty hop. If they happen to air dodge like this, now you go for your empty hop, you come back and get a grab. Or you come back and get a dash attack or something, right? Or they might air dodge up onto the platform, right up to here, in which case you can go for your empty hop, come back here, go for an up tilt, go for an up air, go for a back air through the platform. All of this is going to be set up, though, through your movement, right? If you're throwing out stuff like way too early, then I'm not going to just fall for it, right? You'll see a lot at low and sometimes even mid-level play. Someone will be ledge trapping, and their ledge trap will be something like, I'll go forward tilt, dash back, and just charge an S smash like this, right? And if I'm just hanging here and you show your hand way too early, why would I just roll into your F smash? It's never going to happen, right? So another way I like to think of it too is this is the big thing for Falco too, is camping in someone's face. It's kind of how I like to think about it, where I'm not really trying to fight you, but I'm playing close enough to you that you think I am, right? If I'm standing right here, if we were fighting for real, there's a chance that you might try and grab me. You're going to stay in shield. You might jump out of shield. You might roll, whatever you might do to try and defend yourself or hit me, right? But if I'm jumping, like I said before, way over here, why would you just roll? Or why would you just throw out an up smash? You're not going to do it, right? But if I can get close to you like this and get you to throw out something, let's say you miss a grab. Once you miss your grab, I'll go for my own. Or I'll jump and I'll catch you with something. I'll run in and go for a down tilt or an up tilt. Some sort of combo. But the biggest thing is the proximity between me and you. If I'm too far away, this is some risk and reward too. If I'm too far away, you're not going to fall for anything. If I'm too close and I'm not prepared to play as cracked as I have to at such a close range, there's a chance of me getting hit. So there is definitely a balance that you have to have as well. And Joker is equipped with a lot of speed, so he can get very close and very far away and get up and down very fast, right? So if you're not abusing that, then that's probably where you're falling short a lot of the time when you're trying to bait somebody. Also, I want you to pay attention to how I move around you too, right? As far as how close I get to you, and sometimes I'll throw things out, sometimes I won't. Something like that. Even like I threw out my double jump, you throw out your dash attack, and I get like a combo, right? Oh, we're like, but like it's a simple bait as far as like using that double jump. And now, if I was to be playing traditionally from this point forward, I don't really need to approach you, right? I have the lead, and in a competitive setting, if you have the lead, you don't have to do anything, right? You don't have to do bait and punish. That's it. Oops. What? Like this. Okay. It's right there, another kind of a slight bait, right? I was up in your face a little bit. You felt like you needed to air dodge. And as soon as you went for the air dodge, instead of me jumping and fairing and missing you completely, I just went to the ground and covered your landing. Oh, I missed my up air. Oops. If there, if you came down with a nair instead of the fair, might have just been a misinput. But your rising aerials are not really going to be it for neutral. Mostly landing aerials, right? That's how it is for most characters, honestly. Most characters don't really get away with doing a lot of rising aerials, unless it's like a shore hop and they have a very low shore hop, like someone like Sephiroth. But for the most part, you're going to be landing with your aerials, just so you can try and catch me on the ground.
Okay. And when's the... Okay, now I understand.
Right there, just unfortunate spacing. If I'm in the corner like that, though, too, you definitely want to try and stay under the platform versus trying to go for something over the top and trying to, I guess, have a very telegraphed trajectory. Right, so when you were here, you jump from like here over in the platform. Even if the platform wasn't there, it doesn't matter. Let's say there's no platform. If you jump like this, right, it's very likely that you're going to land on my shield.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So I can just wait here. I can either go for down tilt and go for grab. Could have maybe up smashed you. Gone for like maybe not back air, but like an F smash at the ledge, right? Or I could have gone this way, something like that to try and catch you. So going back to the idea of the proximity. If you had, let's say, instead of going like this to try and get in close, if you'd gone right to here and then stopped and gone for a back air like this, there's a chance that I miss you and I die, right? Because you're getting super close. And let's say if I'm in the corner right here, if I'm in a shield, I might try and grab you. I might try to like fair at a shield like that. I might drop shield and try and forward tilt you. I might go for like a side B or something. So if you can get close and get me to be scared, then you throw out your back air. Or let's say you ran up to here and you jumped back and you F smashed. Or you jumped back and you forward tilted, right? The idea is to, I guess, provoke is not really the right word, but just scare me into doing something to defend myself.
I understand. Right? Yeah, okay.
All right.
Yeah, I definitely have the habit of just, like, if I'm trying to, get hits on someone, I just, carelessly jump in and try and, like, force myself into landing something.
Mm-hmm. I was just thinking, too, I don't know if you ever played this game in, like, high school or middle school, but there's a game way back in the day. I don't even know if it has a name, but you and somebody else, you'd have your hands out on the bottom and they'd have their hands above your hands and you're not touching each other. You played that game and you want to try and make them flinch, you keep on moving your hands out of the way, and if they do flinch, you get to hit them for free, right?
Yep.
That is Joker.
Okay.
If you can think of that, that's Joker, because you want to try and do as many baits as you possibly can, but never commit. And if they commit, then you hit them. Right? Okay. That's just what it is. I'd say it's probably one of the simplest ways of putting Joker's playstyle.
Okay. And so when you're baiting with the guns, are you just shooting them straight up, or are you like?
You're doing short hops. You're doing regular. I would not do the guns where you're going to be advancing. Like, I wouldn't do that, only because if you happen to miss, let's say if you go up in the air, or let's say you're up here and you shoot them as you're coming down. If I just run in underneath you, you're gonna get hit most likely, because you're shooting perfectly straight and it's a very small hitbox. Right? So when you're shooting, I'd shoot like this, and I'd shoot like this, right? I'd be doing the jump shot or just like a standing shot. Yeah, you can do like a B reverse shot, stuff like that, off the platforms and stuff. That's totally fine, but I'm not going to shoot and go like this, right? That's just not going to be it, because it's just way too committal. I know it looks different for Falco, but either way, even as a Falco player, I'd still never ever do that, because if I shoot you like this and I go towards you like this every single time, if you know that that's coming, all you have to do is just jump over the top of my laser, come down with a nair, get a grab. You're probably going to land like right here, do an up throw into an up air combo onto the platform, get a drag down, another grab, down throw, back air, something like that. And I shot you, let's say, so far like 7 times, and I've done 21 damage. That one combo from you could do like 40, right? And obviously you let me shoot you that many times. If we were playing for real and I advanced like that, I might have shot you twice. So that'd be like 7 damage, and I took 40 for that. So your guns are going to be to pester from a distance. They are not really for damage. They're to try and get your opponent to approach you, or also to try and bait them into coming in a certain way, right?
Okay. Yep.
Whether or not you believe that this is why somebody would or wouldn't do this, if I'm shooting at you like this, for example, you're probably going to jump, right? You're going to jump to get past this. You
Yeah.
can sit back on Rebel's Guard too, because that's what Joker would do. But if you don't have Rebel's Guard or a Reflector, you're probably going to jump. So the idea of shooting a laser is to get someone to believe that I'm just going to cover the ground, and if they want to approach me, they're going to jump somewhere in this area here. Right.
Yep.
So if I'm shooting, let's say I'm shooting whatever, like 1 or 2 lasers, as soon as I stop shooting lasers, if they think I'm going to approach to here and shoot, this is where they jump in with something. But if I approach to here and jump and catch them, right, something like this, now I'm getting basically rewarded off of using my laser as a bait. Once again, going back to that same idea, right? It's very small damage, but it's to manipulate or control somebody into playing the way that you want them to, right?
Yep. Okay.
You just do the exact same thing with guns.